Shalom, shalom, family. Praise Yahuwah, Abba Yahuwah, and the only begotten Son, Yahusha, our faithful witness, and the Elohim of all the living. Praise Yahuwah. Shalom and Baruch to you all, family. Mishpachah. Alright. I am in this scripture book right here. It is the Institute for Scriptural Research. It's a really good, accurate translation. And what I like about this is at the end you have explanatory notes. But I want to focus on this little short video right here. It won't be long. I'm going to focus on Lord. Now, we are all aware that Lord is a title, and it violates the commandment. It violates the commandment clearly. But listen to what the footnotes say here. It says, substituting the name of Yahuwah with Lord or Lord, as has been done in most translations, is against all scripture. It's against the word. How we know? Look at this. It is a transgression of the third commandment, which prohibits us from bringing his name to naught or falsifying it. It is a transgression of the command in Deuteronomy 4:2. Do not add to the word which I command you, and do not take away from it. This is repeated in Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 32, Mishi or Proverbs 30, verse 6, Revelation 22, chapter 22, 18 and 19. Yahuwah reproves the prophets in Yirmiyahu. Family, that is Jeremiah, commonly known as Jeremiah the prophet. 23 and 36. You have changed the words of the living Elohim. Lord is not an innocent title. We trace it back to the Roman house deity and further back to the name of Utriscan, sovereign Larth. Not forgetting that those days the sovereigns were deities. In those days, the sovereigns were deities. So this is a transgression of the clear commandments, which is found in Exodus. I'm going to go to a couple places just to prove this. First things first, I'm going to go to Revelation chapter 22. Oops, I skipped over it. Revelation chapter 22. Revelation chapter 22, 18 and 19. And this is a stern warning even in Revelation. I'm going to go to a couple places. All right. Revelation chapter 18, verse 19. I'm going to start from verse 16, just for a little more content. I, Yahusha, that's Yahusha in Revelation, have sent my messenger to witness to you these matters in the assemblies. I am the root and offspring of Dawood, the bright and morning star, and the Spirit and the bride say, come. And he who hears, let him say, come. And he who thirsts, come. And he who desires, take the water of life without pain. All right. Verse 18. For I witness to everyone hearing the words of the prophecy of this book. If anyone adds to them, Elohim shall add to him the plagues that are written in the book. Verse 19 says, if anyone takes away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Elohim shall take away his part from the book of life and out of the set-apart city, which are written in this book. So family, this is why it's very important for us to call on the name of Yahuwah. Lord is a title, family. It is clearly a title, and it's not innocent. Even Paul in his days said there were many mighty ones. There were many lords. But Paul recognized the one true Elohim. I'm going to go to another place. Got a line, precept upon precept, line upon line, here, there, and there a little. Got to be able to bring these things together. You got to bring every word to bear on that point. All right, so we're going to go to Deuteronomy 12. Yahuwah says not to add or take away from his word. His word is pure. Go to a couple scriptures here. Okay. So now, starting from verse 28, reads, Guard and obey all these words which I command you, that it might be well with you, you and your children after you forever, when you do what is good and right in the eyes of Yahuwah Elohim, doing righteousness. Righteousness is right doing by his word. When Yahuwah Elohim does cut off from before you the nations which you go to dispossess, and you dispossess them and dwell in their land, guard yourself that you are not ensnared to follow them, after they are ensnared to, after they are destroyed from before you. And that you do not inquire about their mighty ones, saying, How do these nations serve their mighty ones? And let me do so too. Do not do so to Yahuwah Elohim, for every abomination which Yahuwah hates they have done to their mighty ones, for they have burned their sons and daughters in the fire to their mighty ones. All these words I'm commanding you, guard and do it. Do not add to it or take from it. So, when we are saying Lord, that really breaks the third commandment. That's bringing his name to naught. That's lowering his stature as the one true Elohim. So, I'm going to go to one more scripture. And that's going to be the book of Proverbs. You have to be careful because people will say, what difference does a name make? But it does make a difference what a name makes, because a name, family, I need to say this, is an identifier. Nobody in their right mind is going to call a person by a title when they know their name. The first thing you should ask is their name. Starting from verse 5. Let's start up a little bit. We got plenty of time. The words of Agar, son of Yoquay. A message. This man declared unto Ethel, to Ethel Yaakov, for I am more foolish than anyone. Scripture book says stupid. For I am more stupid than anyone. I do not have the understanding of man. I have not learned wisdom, that I should know the knowledge of the set apart one. Who has gone up to the heavens and come down? Who has gathered the wind in his fist? Who has bound the waters in a garment? Who has established all ends of the earth? What is his name? And what's his son's name, if you know it? His name is Yahuwah. Son's name is Yahusha. That answers that question. Now, verse 5 and verse 6. Every word of Allah is tried. He is a shield to those taking refuge in him. Do not add to his words, lest he reprove you and you be found a liar. So there it is, family. That's 3 scriptures to prove that we are not to take Yahuwah's name in vain. Yahuwah has a name. He says in Isaiah 41, that I am Yahuwah, that is my name. My esteem I give not to another, nor my praise to idols. Whoops. One more thing. Let's see. Find that scripture. Well, family, that's all I wanted to share this evening in the night watches. May Yahuwah bless you and Baruch and keep you, and have a peaceful Baruch night. Shalom.